Good morning again, Ms. Multimedia Classes, Mr. McCarthy, for your second video of the day. At this point, I have uploaded this information below the first video for today. And if you were to read this, you'll know that this is a link that we're going to go ahead and use. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, so follow along. So I click it, and we are downloading a zip file. So I'm going to go ahead and save that file. It's going to go into my downloads folder right here. I've done it a couple of times already. So I'm going to go ahead and click and open it. And here's my HTML practice zip. Okay. And what I'd like you to do is to transform that into a folder. And you do that simply by double clicking. And there is the folder. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that folder. Practice page 1 is the page that I used in the first video you should have looked at already. And we're going to be working with these 4 pages, find errors 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's take a look at find errors 1 first. If I were to just simply double click it and look at the web page, we're going to see we have some problems here. And you should be able to recognize right off the bat that the problems are with images. And so let's find out what those problems are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this. Open with text edit. Here's my page. Okay. Now to be honest with you, you don't necessarily need to open up this HTML page to figure out why these images aren't working. What you simply need to do is to go into the folder that I provided you and ask yourself, are there any images in here? And the answer to that is no, there are no images in here. That's why the images aren't opening up here. Okay? It's pretty commonsensical, pretty straightforward, but oftentimes we don't put the two together. So I wanted you to see that when images don't work, one of the reasons might not be the code, it could simply be the fact that there are no images in your folder. So let's do this. Let's clean up this page. It's something I would like you to do as well. Let's find the images links, okay? And so I'm going to search through here, and here is an image link here to source 1. I'm sorry, to 1.jpg. I see another image here. So I'm just going to go ahead. They're all contained within a link here, or at least the top one is. I'm just going to delete those. And I know that there's some problems with images down here. Looks like 3 of them. So let's see if we can find them. Here's 1. Here's 2. Where's my 3rd one? And 3 is right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the images. I'd like you to do the same. And then I'm going to go ahead and save. And then we're going to go ahead and refresh and see if we have fixed it. Okay, that's what I'd like you to do for your first page. Okay, it's got my name up at the top there. I want you to go ahead and save it. I've just saved it. That's why we see the difference here. And that save is saved back to find errors 1. Okay, after you've done this, what I would like you to do is put your name on this. So we're going to go find errors 1. And for me, my last name's McCarthy. There, I've just kind of put my stamp on the fact that I've completed this particular assignment by adding my name at the end. I've already saved it, as I just demonstrated. There it is. Okay, let's go to the second page. Let's take a look and see what it looks like first. I'm just going to drag this on to Safari, and to be honest with you, it doesn't look like there are any errors showing up. So let's just see what's going on with the HTML. Sometimes when there's errors in the code, doesn't necessarily mean it shows up. Okay? So look at what I've done. I've done something similar to what I did in the first video, is I've just placed everything together. Okay? So what I would like you to do, is what I'm about to do here, is stack all of your tags. So I'm going to stack tags now. And I'm going to stack the contents as well. And the reason we're doing this is just so we can recognize any errors that may exist. Now you should have seen the error already. Okay, so we're just going to double check. There's the end HTML tag. That's the beginning HTML tag. Here's the beginning title tag. Here's the end title tag. Okay, so that is embedded in the right place between HTML and body. So we're going to go body tag. We expect to see the body tag is the second to last tag down here, and it's not there. For some reason, it's been placed up here. So let's move it. Command X cuts it. There it is. And then I'm going to double check. Looks like everything else is in place. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Let's see if any changes have occurred. Probably not, because the errors didn't show up to begin with. There's find errors 2. Looks like it's working. Don't worry about the tag. It's not going to work. I've copied this from a previous file. Okay? All right. So what I'd like you to do now is this. I'd like you to put your, after you've completed this, I'd like you to put your last name on here so that we know that it's completed. And then I want you to work on find errors 3 and 4. So I'm just going to do this. And at first, it doesn't look like there's a lot going on here. We've got missing images, so I want you to clean that up. And there's something weird going on right here. All right, see if you can find that error. And the way that I want you to do it, just like as we've done before, open up with text edit. And then you just see things that are, I didn't put everything in one line, but I did combine things together. I want you to search this out, find your errors. And the way I want you to do it is by stacking things. So unwind this mess here and stack everything one on top of the other all the way down until you can recognize your error. Okay, once you do, go ahead and fix that error. Put your name on the file, just like I've done on these first two. Go ahead and save it. Last one is here. Looks like there's a few errors. Let's see what it shows up like on the actual web page. Here it is. We've got missing files like we've done before. Doesn't look too egregious, but nevertheless, there are some errors in here. I want you to find those errors, put your name on the end, and then once you were done, this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to put your name on the folder. So HTML practice _ McCarthy. And then I want you to do this. I want you to do a right click, compress, and then notice what happens. Turns it into a zip. I'd like you to email that to Grigory.dmc. Here, I'll type it for you. Email it to Grigory.dmc@gmail.com. Okay, make sure your name is on both the zip file here and on the individual files within that folder. Okay, the last thing I'm going to ask you to do, let's see, I think I messed that one up. The last thing I'd like you to do is I'd like you to create on page 5 a table that's 3 by 3. Let's see what this table is here. So I'm just going to take everything off here all the way up to body. Okay? So body starts here, body ends here, table ends here, table starts here. Okay? And we're going to call this, well, in this case it's going to be, get rid of this, file new, paste. I'm going to save as P5 _ McCarthy. Let's do it lowercase, please. P5 _ McCarthy.html. You already have a P5. ready to go. This is what I'd like you to transform your page to. Okay, so let's see where that ended up. Should have ended up in here. And my P5 is right here. So I'm going to take a look at it, see what it looks like. And even though it says P5, I've got a P1 up there, so let's double check this. Page 1, we're going to go page 5. It's called Find Errors 2. I'm looking at the wrong file. See how easy it is to work with the wrong file? Is this right? Okay, I think I'm looking at the wrong one. Let's see. Here it is. All right. Let's open it up here. All right. So here's the table I've got working. So let me open up that P5 again. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to do a 3 by 3. So let's do this. Let's take a quick look at this table and see what's going on. So here's my table row. Inside table row, I should have a TD, but I don't. So I'm going to do this, TD, and see if that, go ahead and save that, and see if that fixes what's happening here. There we go, 3 by 3. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this table row, paste it again, save it, see what we've got going here. There it is. All right, so 3 by 3. That's what I would like you to do. And then what I would like you to do is I would like you to put 9 different images, a different image for each box. Okay? And I would like each image not simply to be at a height of 150, but a width of 150 as well. Okay? And in doing so, 150 by 150, each image is going to fit perfectly into each of these squares. And so when you're finished assembling this table with your 9 images, it should be the exact same shape, the exact same proportions. Everything should fit neatly in here. Okay? I think what I would encourage you to do is to open your images into Photoshop. Let's see if I can do this real quick. And do it this way. File New. And start yours with 150 by 150. Here's that 150 by 150 here. I realize things are messy right now. Bear with me. And then if I bring in an image, let's do this. I bring in an image, so I'll do this movie poster TH. Oops, I'm having problems with that, so I'm going to use the Google one. Okay. So notice this may be 150 in height, but the width is off. So what I'd like you to do, instead of squashing it by writing width equals 150, if you were to do that, my son's face and the word Google would just kind of squash together. In Photoshop, what I'd like you to do is bring the image over. And then if we don't see the whole Google, I mean, you're going to be working with a different image. That'll be fine. So mine is called Ogle, and I'm going to go ahead and save. I'll go save as. Mine is going into my practice folder on my desktop. It's on my desktop. Yep. Actually, I'm going to save it. File, save as, and I will call this Save it as a JPEG. Make it easy on myself. I'm just going to number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is my first one. 1. And I've already got a 1 JPEG, so as I refresh here, it should work. And there it is. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is 9 different images, which means you're going to have to load your folder with 9 different images. And then for your actual code, we're going to need to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? This is what's due by the end of the period. I want to remind you that on Monday, you guys are going to be quizzed on HTML. If after today's activities you still don't quite get HTML, I want you to do a Google search for HTML. Here's the website. You come up here, HTML Basics is here. You can study by working through these programs, okay? All right, this is Mr. McCarthy signing off. Look forward to seeing all of you on Monday. Have a good day, folks. Bye-bye.